Hey traders, I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to replay. What I like to do on days that I don't trade, I like to replay the session from London open to London close, catching the New York overlap. I like to see what opportunities were there and what I missed. And I'm just talking about simple price action. All right, just breaking retest, that kind of thing. So I'm going to look at a few of the major pairs. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to be on the 15-minute time frame, and I'm probably only going to see one setup per pair, but I'll be prepared for two. All right, because that's 15 minutes. The 15-minute time frame it takes up some time. Okay. First, let me go to the 15-minute. And the first one we can start with, this is oil, by the way. And I'm not set up for a long yet, but in my last video, I did mention that oil might be presenting an opportunity here. And I'm seeing that price, I just said I was going to do something different. I see that prices has been trending down. Looks like we're on our way to seeing that, to touching the trend line here. And I see how price is at this level. All right, made this, finally broke that high ever so slightly, catching all the people that have stop losses up here that were going short, caught it and came down to the upper. That's what this red line is, the upper part, the upper area of this this trading range. All right, see how it found support there, found support here. All right, and I'm looking here. Okay, and you see how that wick came down lower than that one. Now this one has swept stop losses for people that were going long. All right, so market makers have sold to buy. Right, it's a sell to buy move. And where is price going from this point? All right, we've taken the liquidity from up here, we've taken the liquidity here. All right, where is the liquidity at? Do we need more in order to move up? Because if we do, we're probably going to come down lower and sweep down here. All right, we might even want to come all the way down and then back up. But we found some support here, so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Now let's go to EURUSD. Okay. All right. What I want to do is first squeeze this tight. So, and we're on the 15. I'm going to use the replay tool, and I'm going to go all the way to 3 a.m. There we go. Yeah. Why do I keep going over? I can't get it. I'm not going to get it. It's so ridiculous. Okay. All right. Let's unfold this so we can see what we got. What I'm going to do is look at market structure on the 15-minute. Now, normally I would go to the 1 hour, then pop off all the support, the major support and resistance levels, and then come back down to the 15 and work within that frame. All right. But I'm not doing that this time. I'm just going to go with just straight price action. The only indicator I have up here is the 50 EMA. And, somebody got a problem with that. They just got a problem with that. What is that? What is this from? The 29th? Get out of here. I got old stuff on here. I'm sorry. All right. Now, I don't need to know all this stuff up here. Yeah, I just want to go near price, what the price action is over here. Okay. We got some support here. Okay. I like that. I like to see that price did find a way to get down here. Take these, sweep the stop losses from here, here, and then shoot on up. All right. And it also gives me an area to look at if price is going to come back to retest. All right. See how price broke this level? That's where I always look first. The level it broke, usually that's the one that's going to come back and retest, right? So let's see what we got. Oh, this time, look, what time is it? 2:45. This is all pre-London. Wow, look at that. Okay. Now, looks like we might be coming on up for our retest, and this is what I was hoping for. Okay, that's a very bearish candle. This rejection doesn't look like it's coming back up there. This might be the area. Now, if this is the impulse, I'm looking for that impulse to continue. I want to see it break this low. I want to see it break the previous candle low, so I can see some continuation. And because I'm very tempted to take a short, but I want to see it break this low first. That'll give me the higher probability that price will continue lower and not go higher. Okay. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is check with my Fibonacci. That's not Fibonacci. Please don't hate on me behind that. Okay. All right. Where would price come back to? We've come back to where I thought it would. All right. When you check the impulse, when you measure the impulse and you want to check the correction, you always say, hey, it's probably going to hit. I want to see it come back at least to the 382. It's already done that. If this is going to continue down further, this is going to be the place that our price comes back and retests. Why? Because whenever you see an impulse and there's only one candle that's different from the rest, that's usually the culprit. That's where the price finds structure. This could represent a very strong area of supply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare. If it breaks this low, I'm going to be in on that candle. And my stop loss is going to be beyond the rejection. This is pretty safe for me because we got rejection candles up here. So my stop loss will be big, but it'll be safe. I don't like it that big, honestly, but I don't need to be first. I just need to be safe. All right. And I'm always looking for 1 to 2. I want to double the risk I take. A 1 to 2 risk reward is what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. We are in this trade. That is the momentum candle that I was looking for. This is the one I would love to see. All right. Hey, all right. Hey, I don't need you turning around now. All right. I also should mention that once we get down to right around the 618 or halfway mark between entry and TP, that's where I'll be looking to secure break even. And whenever I take break even, most times I will take half of the risk off of whatever my risk was. If I risk $500, I'm going to take $250 along with that break even. When I move to break even, I want to secure some kind of profit. All right, so I usually take half off. I make exceptions though. If prices got momentum going past that 50% mark, if it hits my 75% mark or beyond, if there's a very strong bearish candle, I will secure 80% and let the 20 run to TP or back to the entry to take a break even. That way I'll have 80% of my profit without having to hit TP. You understand? Here we go. All right. We are back at entry and we are in drawdown. We are coming up to this area. We did continue on. So we got the impulse, correction, impulse. Now we want to see what that impulse, what that correction is. So what I want to do is I want to measure. If I can, I'm in a little bit of pain right now because of that drawdown. All right. Look where we're at, right around the 618. And I'm hoping that we start to see price coming back down this way. coming back down, a turnaround. So did we get in too early? Did we get in late? No, it's not about that. We'll see. You know, we got our stop loss in a good area. We just need to see that turnaround candle. All right. We are up at 618. We got to close here. Hopefully we can avoid a bullish candle closing past that 786. Because if we see that, it's time to think about getting out of this trade. And that is the candle I needed to see. And we have turned where? At the 618. Fibonacci don't lie. All right, Fibonacci don't lie. Why did I do that? Okay. All right. Apparently my eyes lie. All right, here we go. Come on back in the profit. That's what I'm talking about. Coming back in the profit. Where are you going? Where are you going? Here we go. All right. Now when I'm broke that low, that's a good sign. That's a sign that we have some strength. The sellers have some strength going down. And we're back above. All right. We got a near equal high here. So I'm hoping that this double top in a downtrend will work for me because that's a good setup for a short on its own merit. Now, see the bearishness that came back past that halfway mark? That's exactly what I was hoping for. Yes. And I'm going to let it run. It's getting down to, it got down to my 75% mark. So right now I'm securing 80%. We're at 20% right now. So I'm going to let it run. And if the rest runs back to break even, that's fine. But I'm going to let it run that 20%. I'm going to let it run to break even or to TP. See how it came down here again and turned away? This is where I would get out. This is where I would get out. I called it a little late, but this is where I would normally get out if it continues to reject. All right. I'm not going to play around with it anymore. So I'll take the 80% on this trade and keep it moving. All right, we're already past 12 o'clock. And I should have been out of this trade. I should have been out of this trade around between 11 and 12. But we're going into overtime because I was hoping that it would hit TP. So that's fine. Anyway, good trade there. Hope we all learned something there on that one. All right, forgot to move that to break even. Let's try another one. Let's go to Aussie Dollar. Begins with an A. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not supposed to see that. All right. Let's go to 30 March, 3:30. Can I get 3 o'clock this time? Oh, right on time. All right. Let's get a look at the structure. Like I said, I like to usually if I'm going to scalp on the 15, I'll go to the 1 minute. Go to the 1 hour and mark off major highs and lows. I got all kind of mess over here. What is this? Looks like a big fail. That's what it looks like. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was a successful trade. This should have been my entry. I remember that. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. yeah, so I'll look for the major stuff, not this minor stuff. I want the major, like here, here. Those are the things that you're going to see on higher time frames, but you're not going to see all this on the higher time frames. So I'm just going to take a good look and see what we got here on Aussie dollar. We got a lot of choppiness coming up. Coming up. That's all right. Higher highs and higher lows. I like that. I like that. All right. Let's see what we got here. This is an interesting area. All right. So, this flow here, man, I don't know. All right. I'm going to put a trend line here. Give me something to look at. Got a couple of points. All right. Got a couple of points that it hits. You know, that's cool. All right. Looks like we got a kind of interesting baseline here. Yeah. All right. I'll mark that off. All right. What do we have here? All right. Price came all the way up here, broke these highs. This one isn't easy to mark off. That's interesting. I like that line there. All right. That 7655 was tested here, broke here, and then retested. And look how these candles ended up. So let me see how price opens up. If we break this trend line, I'm going to be looking for a retest of it. Maybe we come back and test this this support, and maybe we can catch a trade to the top side, a nice long here. So let's see. All right, we got the London Open. We didn't close past that trend line. The trend line is holding. All right. Also want to note, are we respecting that 50 on this? Not so much. All right. So, all right, we done closed below. We done closed below. So it looks like we might be heading down this way. All right. And this will represent some, once we break here, it'll represent some structure breaking. Now, look at that. Look at that. And that hit flat. I do like this candle. And this is 3:30. Yeah, I do like this candle. I think that we're going to continue down. We broke the trend line. All right. We made a high, but we saw a phase to make a higher high. So I do like this. And there's a lot of momentum on that candle. I do like it. I'm going to go for it here. I'm going to put my stop loss above the trend line. I feel a little safer if it was beyond this the EMA here, so that we have this little block here to protect the stop loss. Let's go down to 2. Can I get 2? Can I get it? Why are you being so difficult? I'll go 201. All right. And we're going to see. We are going to see. Why am I nervous about this one? Here we go. All right, we're going back up. Maybe I should have waited for the retest. Is that what you're thinking? Maybe I should have. Here we are. Now, if we go up any further, then I deserve what I get. See how that EMA acts as dynamic resistance? Now, I took this candle and I won't do it again, but I took this candle here. It hit it flat with no shadow, but you can see how price has rejected from this this support. So I should have given that a little more consideration. Let's go. But I was pretty confident in what I was doing. All right. Now we done reached down to the 50% mark, but we have rejection down there. Price is going to come back up here and retest. So I'm not going to move to halfway. I'm going to manage this trade by removing half of my my risk. Okay, we'll remove half of the risk until I see how this pullback goes. All right, and if this pullback comes all the way up here, and passes this this level, I will exit with a small loss. You know what I'm doing, right? And you see the bearishness in that. All right, I've already secured half of my I've already secured, sorry, a break even, but I'm looking at the bearishness, so I'm hoping that the next candle will reach that 75-80% mark. And no, it does not. So right now, but we do have rejection from that area. I'm gonna take. I already have I'm securing $250 right now of the 500 that I put in. Rather, I took half of my risk off. I'm already at break even. I'm hoping that it doesn't come all the way up there. It just leaves me at this amount of profit. I needed to turn around here. Oh man, what am I looking at over here? Why is it giving me all these problems? This is an area. This is an area that I should have taken full TP at. If it turns around, if it turns all the way around, I'm not going to wait till it beats through it. It's been tried a couple of times. It's already made a W dog on it. All right, so right now I'm taking most of my my trade. I'm taking 50%, and if the trade comes up to break even, then I'll just have 50% of the trade. Then that is the candle I was hoping to get. Okay, right here, I'm taking an additional 25%. Oh wow, it came all the way down here. I gotta stop clicking so doggone fast. All right, we're getting lower. Come on, man, you dancing on me. Hit that TP. There you go. There you go. You got to endure all this, it plays with your emotions sometimes. And honestly, when I'm by myself, I don't have all this emotion. So we got full TP, but you understand, I did take 50, then I took 25. So I only had 25% left. Okay. All right. This is the way I manage trades. Some people say, why don't you just take the trade and leave it? Just let it go to TP, or let it hit stop loss. It back test. When you back test this particular strategy, you'll find it's a very little difference between going to going 1-to-1 and then going to break even and not securing anything. All right. But the edge goes to securing something at 1-to-1. The edge goes to securing something at 1-to-1. Now, the rest of the management, I like coming out with some profit, and that's the way I manage. And my trade, the trades are usually profitable, so I'm going with that. All right, you can do your own back test, and maybe you'll have better stats. Who knows? But this works for me. Now let's move on to another one. So far we're rolling. What did we do already? We did AUD. We did EU. Did we do GU? Pound? Did we do pound? I don't think we did. Oh, dang on it. All right. Let's do pound, man. I like pound. At one time, that was the only pair I would trade. Got it right on 3 o'clock. Okay. All right. That's the only pair I would trade. Yep. Then I moved to GJ. Okay. Is this a head and shoulders? What do we got going on here? All right. So I'm going to mark the majors. Make note. All right. See these equal lows, excuse me. I find that interesting. I also find it interesting how price probe down here to sweep this low, these lows, and take all those stop losses, right? So we're gonna see what's going on with this. All right. Do I have a trend line? Which way are we going? This looking very bearish. All right. I got too much action going on over here. Which one is that? Okay. These guys can get a little much. All right. So what do we have? We have price making lower lows, breaking lows, making lower highs. So I'm looking for sells, and I see that we have entered a range. So I'm going to be careful of that. Oh, be cognizant. Be cognizant. Let's see. This is a funky little range here. So I'm gonna see what we do with this, because it looks like we're gonna break this this support. Yeah. Wait a minute. No, that's a probe. And what did we do? We came down here to equal the lows here. We went just low enough to take the stop losses here. This is another manipulation. Look at that. This is another manipulation by market makers. So we're going to see what scheme they got cooking. All right. I need to see a break of one of these levels, either up high or low, but I need a break so that I can measure it. Look how strong that candle is. Now, if we're coming down, because that indicates we're going to see some further downward movement. If we're coming down here, when do I get involved? I need another candle. I need another candle to give me momentum that corrects this candle. That's what I need. If I was a little more aggressive, I would take it here. I would take it here, but I need to see. I want to be safe, so I want to see that low broken. I do want to see that low broken. And now I'm glad I waited. See this turn here, right at support. And we look like we're getting ready to break high. Look like we're gonna break high. That's what it looks like. So this is a Mo candle. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna watch it. One more candle. Let's see. Now we done grabbed a bunch of liquidity down here. What are we gonna do? Are you gonna grab the liquidity up here? Come just high enough and then shoot down? What are we gonna do? Okay, we got two good candles there, but we're still in the range, so I'm not eager to get involved. Again, this rejection. All right. That was a lot of momentum, but we are in our rejection zone. If the next one closes, breaks that low, if the next one breaks the low, there you go. That's all I needed. I should have had my my sell stop there. That's what I should have had. Wasn't really paying attention. But I wasn't really paying attention. Yes, I was. But I wasn't hear that mess. All right. So where would I put my stop loss? Again, I would prefer it to be above that EMA. But I feel pretty good with price right there. All right. And I'm looking for 2 to 1. Can I get it? Yes. All right. And let's see. You know, I'm considering myself pretty much already in this trade, because normally I would have my my sell stop right below the lows. All right. This looks pretty good. Now, what I want to keep in mind is where the what do you call it? The pullback would come to. And I'm looking at that area there. Let me see something here. I'm looking at that area. And this makes sense right about here. All right. I'll go for it right about there. Hopefully I have it pegged correctly. Let's see what we got. Woo! Now I need you to turn around. I need you to turn around, because that looks, that's not what I wanted to see. All right. This is where I wish that that EMA, that my stop loss was set above this line. I should have put that stop loss there. I'm actually considering doing it now. All right, while it's in action. You could say that's not fair. Well, I'm extending my TP as well, so I can get the same risk reward ratio. All right. I don't think it'll get up there, but when I see this, I'm convinced. This is how I do it. You know, I make calls in the middle of scalping. All right, I make adjustments sometimes, and I think price will continue down. I think price will continue down. I think this EMA will act as dynamic resistance, and I think this rejection from this area where my stop loss is above, I should be safe, and that's where I should have put it in the first place. I was being aggressive. Here, but you know, I make adjustments. Let's see what we got. Look at that. Look at that play. That's enough to scare anybody. But if I would have left it in the original place, I'd still be safe. And look at that. And look at that. Now we made it down to the 50%. All right. But we got rejections down at that area. So what did I do last time? I said, I'm going to reduce half of my my doggone risk, and be prepared for the pullback. I'm looking to see, why am I running into so much trouble down here? I think we should be good to go to reach these lows. All right, letting you know what my thought process is. Hopefully, price only comes up this far, maybe this far, maybe as far as our entry. Let's go. Sugar. That is a very bullish looking candle, and we are coming back upstairs. All right, we break that low. First of all, I'm going to I feel good once we break the low. You know, going to break even, that would be a good move. That'd be the time to go break even. This is a good time to go break even because of that bearish candle. All right. I'm also going to secure $250. I keep saying $200. I'm also going to secure half of my risk, and we're going to see how far we can go. We're coming back upstairs. Looks like it wants to go to break even. Look how much trouble we're having. Look, we are past 12 o'clock. During this time, price does a lot of sideways stuff. So I'm going to get out here with full TP at right at and around 50%. I'm going to get out here. I'm not going to hang out any longer because it's already 2 o'clock. So we're going to call this one as it is. All right. I'm also going to call it a success, whether you like it or not. All right. Let me see. What did we get here? Oh, dog. See something? That means I did get around here about 1.7, and we did get over 50%, a little bit over 50% on the remaining portion. So that was a good trade. All right, let's go to New Zealand dollar. Not my usual hunt, but oh, doggone it. Let's see. I manage my trades. I'm a little, I mess with them. Not all my trades. I don't like doing that with swings and longer term trades, but with scalps, I'll manage because I want to come out with profit. I don't want it all to be for nothing. You know what I'm talking about? All right, look at what we got here. All right, we got a little trend line going. I like to use trend lines. I don't care what people say. Oh, they're so subjective. Okay, whatever. Just got to know how to use the tool effectively. That's all. Not everybody's going to use a hammer, level, and square the same way. You can be as skilled as you want. But I know some guys who do magic tricks with Fibonacci retracement. That I sit there and be amazed by it. But it is what it is. Okay, so I see this. Looking here. I'm looking for horizontal lines of support and resistance that work, that this trend line, these magic trend lines could work against. All right, because these take precedence with me, the horizontal lines of support and resistance. All right, we get a good key level. That's a good thing. All right, so I'm not sure. All right, let me take a good look. Coming downhill. Wow. All right, making a low. So are we getting ready to make the higher low right now? Are we going higher for that higher low? Is my question. All right, we got a level coming up here. Let's call that. I'm gonna call it here. Call it right at the area there. All right, and these little minor levels here, I'm not gonna pay too much mind to. Okay, let's see what we got. This looks similar to the situation that we had just a little while ago with AU. Very similar. So if we break here, I'm going to be looking to take it low. Ooh, we respected the trend line. We closed above the 50 EMA, but we're looking at USD strength today. So I got that in mind. You know what? We hit it here. at this key level. So I'm expecting price to come up and maybe test here. So I'm going to look for a short around this area. I'm going to look for a short around this area, right around the this bearish candle here. Yeah, I like that. I like that scenario. So I'm looking at this here. Maybe price comes up here. I'll have my stop loss above. I'll have one already ready. I'm going the wrong way. Don't make fun of me. I'm gonna have one ready to catch the momentum, and I will look for 2-1. Can I get it? All right. Can I target some lows? I might have some problems over here when we get down this low. So I'll keep that in mind. I still want to. Still want to. So doubling your risk, that makes it worth it to me. Some people like more. All right. I think my stop loss is safe up here. We have a wick or rejection. We also have the EMA. We also have this trend line. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Here we go. All right. We are in this trade by a nick. I thought I gave myself enough of enough space. I didn't. I missed that there. I'm not supposed to be in this trade right now. I should have gave enough space for that those wicks. I usually like to catch the momentum of the candle and bring me into the trade towards TP. All right, but oh man, I love that drop. We've gone past the 50% mark. I'm going to let it go. Pretty confident it's not going to come back up there because of the volume. Look at the fullness of those bearish candles. That's it. That's it. That justifies my break even. All right. At this point, I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant because of the way it came down here. I'm hesitant to take anything off my risk. As far as half of it. I'm thinking of just holding tight and let it come on down, because I know the dollar is strong right now. Yeah. So right now I'm taking 80% and I'm going to leave the 20. I'm glad I held off. Remember I was telling you we might have trouble over here? Here's the trouble. If it comes down here again, I'll just take the whole thing out. I'll just exit the trade. See, it did that again. So I'm exiting. I'm going to exit the trade. I don't like the rejection over here. Now you're going to fill the wick. All right. Yep. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Well, I'm already out this trade, so I shouldn't even be playing around here. See, it found all of this. I should have thought about this. It found all of this resistance here. It's probably going to hit TP. Doggone you. But see what time it is? It's after 12. So I don't want to be playing around when it starts. When it's Wall Street lunchtime, you don't want to be playing around. You know what I mean? Good trade. Good trade. Who else is feeling? Let's try a USD pair like USDCAD. See what we got cooking there. Uh-oh. This looks bullish. We got higher highs and higher lows. USCAD is a funky pair, man. What we got over there? Always got some mess I left behind. Okay. So can I get a trend line somewhere? Can I get a trend line? Oh, man. I wasn't supposed to be doing this. I'm sorry, folks. I was supposed to squeeze that. I wasn't supposed to see any of that. We're just gonna pretend it didn't even happen. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, just work with me. That's 2 o'clock. I stopped it at 2 a.m. Yeah, this will be the last one because it's already London Open. What time is it now? 3:10. Yeah, I'm way behind my time. So let's see. I'm gonna speed this up. What time is it now? Okay, 3 o'clock. Okay. See all this hesitation here? All that sideward choppy chop. I'm looking at this wick here and I'm keeping an eye on it because price would love to come down and pop that wick, right? And break that low and then come up and do the manipulation thing. I'm also going to keep in mind what we got going on up here. All right. We've already seen the wick come up here and sweep these. Okay. So now we wait for a break. I don't like this big field. I'm going to take a look, see what we got here. All right. Oh boy, we are breaking up. That is a good indication there. We have a break and a close above the trading range. All right. We haven't broken the full range here. If you keep it like that. I keep that that you got to keep those things in mind. All right. So if we get a close above this area, I'll be waiting because I believe I think we have up until this point uh, a safe trading range. If we break out of this, range here. All right, we got 1 to 6 here. I'm going to keep it below the EMA. I'm going to keep it below this structure here. I think I'll be safe because price would have to come through all of this to get to my stop loss. All right. Hopefully it doesn't come all the way back down. If it does so, that we're done so. All right. Now, if we target these highs, we're right at the 2. That's if I get in here. All right. So we'll see. We'll see. I like to, like I said, I like to catch momentum. I like to catch the momentum going towards my TP. All right. And I'll watch out when we get around areas here and here because there's big rejections here. So I'm going to keep an eye on this area. Okay, here we go. We are in this trade. I don't know why I didn't move this all the way over. We are already in this trade. I like the momentum of that candle. Let's go. Here we come back. Maybe it retests here and then shoots back up. Oh my goodness. Don't underestimate the importance of a 50 EMA. Never underestimate it as dynamic support or dynamic resistance. And always park behind structure. We didn't close past here. You see that, right? So I put it in a good spot. I hope it holds, and it does not. And I take a fail, and I'm going to have to re-examine why it failed. Why did this trade fail? My stop loss, my entry. Was I manipulated? Was this a break in, break back out, a break out, break back in, and we're going down? Is that what I get fooled? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like I got fooled. I try to look out for those things. I swear I do. I thought this candle here was the one that came up here to sweep. I thought we were actually going up. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go up. I didn't have a great entry. Maybe I should have waited until we got to support. Let me let this candle go. All right, we come back down to this, the bottom of the trading range, and we are showing some rejection at this level. No, looks like, there we go. This is what I should have waited for. This was the trade. What time is it? It's 6:15. I could take this trade. So we got to fail here. My bad. We got to fail here. All right. We got to break out, break back in. All right. Price did come back down here. Sweeping these stop losses, and not this one. Interestingly enough. All right. And I'm going to wait until we are above this. You know what? I'm not going to wait. I'm going to take that trade. I'm looking at the candlesticks here. I don't see that wick rejection that I like. We could be just retesting the bottom here. So I'm not going to take this one. And maybe I should have. All right. We're back here catching a rejection candle here. Because I don't want to take a short. I don't want to take a short because we're making highs and lows. We need to be breaking these highs. All right. We haven't gotten lower here yet. So I'm still looking for buys. And I'm thinking that my time is coming again to make a decision. You know what? I am going to go for it. I'm going to wait till price breaks that high. And I'm going to have my stop loss there. I'm going to bring it to 2. I think I had my bias was correct. My execution was ill-timed. It get a strong bullish candle here, and we had a follow-up there. All right, this isn't the rejection I normally like, but a bullish engulfing. I should have taken this one. I really should have taken this one, a bullish engulfing. It's late, and I'm rushing right now, so my judgment is a little impaired. I can't use it as an excuse. I just gotta go with what I got. Actually, I think I'm going to take it at the break of this candle, and we're going to see how we go. And we are involved in this trade, and we are looking pretty good. That actually looks like 50%. We did reach the 50% mark. I'm going to reduce my risk here to half. And so I think we're going to come back for a retest. Maybe it's already being done here. Let's see, remember this level here. So I'm actually going to take this to the break even. I haven't taken it. I haven't secured any funds yet. You know what? I'm thinking about that right now. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to secure half my risk and let the rest play. And so that's 25%. I've already taken 25%. Actually, excuse me. I took 50% of my risk. But I'll let the math work itself out. Now, you see how it reached up there? All right. I am at, this is, that would be 75% mark. So I'm taking 75%. I'm letting the last 25% roll to TP or back to the 50. If it comes back here, if it comes back below this, if it goes back to my break even, what am I talking about? If it goes back to my break even, that's fine. I'll come out with 75% of my intended my intended TP. And I think we're doing pretty good, but we're getting a lot of rejection from this area. We're getting a lot of rejection from this area. So I'm looking for a wick fill here. Hopefully it doesn't come down any further. I would move my stop loss all the way up to right below this candle. Actually, Yeah, right below this candle. I want this to be my last, what do you call it? Support. If it doesn't find support there, too bad. Well, that's it. I'm out. I got 75% of the intended TP. No problem. No problem. I wonder if this is going to go back up. Yeah. You doggone. You doggone you. All right. But look what time it is. It's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. I still got time for another trade. But I'm going to call it here. I should have hung out a little bit more. These wicks of rejection were off-putting to me. I should have looked over a little bit further. I would have seen that I had this. I could have targeted up here. I'm pretty sure that's where it's going. Let's see. Take some time because we need a new session to bring some volume in. Anyway, so that's it. I hope you learned something. If you like these kind of videos, give me a like, subscribe, and surprise me. All right, subscribe to the channel. Please leave a comment. What do you think about my risk management of these scalps? What do you think about the break and retest strategy that I'm using? All right. How do you like the EMA being thrown in there? Huh? All right. And do you guys like trend lines? Do you see? I know how to use them. All right. Let me know something in the comment section because it helps the algorithm for YouTube. Okay. And guys, I'll talk to you later. I'm going to see if there's anything happening hot on during this London session. And good luck trading today.